Hello, friend, and welcome to the Limitless Podcast. So glad you're here on this Tuesday, and I'm so honored to be with you. One of my favorite days, as always, and I say this every week, and it truly is my favorite day to share with you some of the things that I'm learning in my life, I have learned in my life, and obviously, I share lots of things that I'm going through at the time. So, in today's podcast, I really want to talk to you about how you're showing up in the world and how you want to show up in 2025. I know that you are here on this podcast because you desire to become the very best version of yourself, the very best version of yourself. And I want that for you as well. We are growing together. Together, all of us, we're going to make a significant impact in this world. I believe it. I'm seeing it happen in my coaching programs. I'm seeing it happen in the female aspect of the world. Not that men aren't being successful, but I'm really seeing a lot of women rise up. I want to talk to you about how you're showing up. How are you showing up in your business? How are you showing up in your life? So I want to have a real conversation with you. And it's because I love you. But more than anything, I want you to have everything that you desire in this lifetime. And I want the world to receive your influence and impact because that's why you're here. I want to ask you today, are you playing to win or are you playing not to lose? There is a difference and it will make a difference in your results. When when my kids were little, we allowed them to play in every different sport so that they could pick what they really loved. So they played around in different sports, soccer, baseball, um, volleyball, tennis, lots of track, lots of different things. And I remember one specific Saturday morning, it was super cold. And I think it was our youngest was playing soccer. That was not their favorite whatsoever. And she had a little girl that was out on the field with her. And the little girl said, the mom was saying, go for the go, hit the ball, kick it in the goal. And the little girl said, no, mom, I'm just playing so that I won't get hit. The difference between playing to win is someone who would go for the ball. Obviously, she's a young child. She doesn't know any different. But it's a great example of how we show up not to get hit. I'm going to do what it takes, but I don't want to get hit. I'm going to do what it takes, but I don't want to experience any pain. And when I experience pain, I'm going to retreat. So let's dive into really, are you playing to win? And do you want to step into that arena in 2025? There are three types of people in the world, in my book: those that play to win and those that play not to lose. They play not to lose. And then the third one is, and you're not part of this category, I know for sure because you wouldn't be in this podcast. The third category are those people who are just here to survive. Basically, it's food in, food out. That's their life. Food in, food out, food in, food out. And I want to briefly discuss playing not to lose and then spend the rest of our time together with really how to move into the place of playing to win. So there are those entrepreneurs who play the game of life from a place of just not being last, playing the game of life just to do the thing. They want to play, but they actually lack the confidence to go for what is theirs. Excuse me. We all are here to receive our God-given gifts and talents in this world. And obviously, we have to give a service, we have to give time, we have to give effort to receive it. Those that play not to lose, they basically just settle. And what it looks like in their business is they are busy, but not doing what will move the needle forward. They have a to-do list, but it's full of busy work, and it makes them feel like they are doing. But the truth is, they're doing what is comfortable. They have no idea how influential they are. So if you see yourself in this category, I'm speaking to you. You have no idea how influential you are. When you are not in a room, it makes a difference. When you are in a room, you make a difference. That's how influential you are. This person who is playing not to lose, they are basically saying, I want to play, but I'm much more comfortable on the sideline. I'm just going to sit over here. I'm much more comfortable on the sideline. I'm not quite sure that I truly want to be seen because I'm not so confident in myself. I'm not so confident. This is this is really the biggest percentage of where entrepreneurs are. The biggest percentage. They start off and they have this inner belief that they can, but once they rub up against a little bit of pain, then they retreat and the low self-confidence shows up. The low self-confidence shows up. Then there are people who are just playing to survive. Okay. This is not a group of entrepreneurs, but I want you to be aware of these people because I'm sure that you have some of them in your life and you may not understand where they're coming from. And they're just here to survive. They're not here to thrive. They live their day just going through the motions, basically. Again, like I said, food in, food out, food in, food out. They have no sense of purpose or goal. They're just here to live until they die, eat until the next meal. These people, basically, what they're saying is, I can't wait to get home, sit in my recliner, eat dinner, fall asleep to the TV. So that's the basic, what they see their life is. I am just here until I die. These people, sadly, have no idea how influential they are. They have no idea the gifts and talents that they're here to give to the world. They have no idea their limitless possibilities. Then the final group, the last group, are those that play to win. And this group is 1 to 3% of the population. And I want you to know that at any time, you can choose right here, right now, I want to be in this group. I want to be in this group. You aren't born into a group and stay in that group. We may have been conditioned to be that person who is just food in, food out. We may have been conditioned to play safe, right? But at any time, you can make the conscious choice to jump in to those who play to win. You can make that choice right now. So what makes someone who is here to win? What does that look like? I'm going to give you some very simple things that you can begin to incorporate. And as I go through these, take another inventory. How good am I at this part? What is it that I need to incorporate into my life, into my business in 2025 to be that person who is in the 1 to 3%, who is the person who is absolutely playing to win? I have the ball in front of me and I'm going for the goal and I'm going to get the goal. Instead of saying, no, I'm going to stay back here because I don't want that ball to hit me and I don't want to experience any pain. So you're going to stand out in front. So what makes someone who is here to win? Someone who is here to win is someone who sees their life as a lifetime of evolution and growth, like constantly working on their growth, their inner growth, not just their knowledge. Knowledge is important, but it's that inner growth, because if you're actually not doing the inner work to change your belief systems that are not true, they're running the show. If you're not doing the inner work to change those thoughts, your actions will always struggle because that's what controls them. These people understand that we never arrive and there is never such thing as perfection. It doesn't exist. It absolutely doesn't exist. We will never experience perfection. Thank God for that. Thank God for that. How boring would life be if we reach that level of perfection? People who play to win, they understand there's an equal and opposite to everything. And here's what I mean by that. We have great days and we have days of struggle. Just like there are days and nights, there's hot and cold, there's light and dark. We are here to experience all of it. And those times of struggle are opportunity for us to grow instead of a sign to quit. A lot of times we wait, we're conditioned to look for evidence of our success in the external world. The external world is not going to give us the evidence of our success. We have to keep going. We have to keep going. And even when we're not seeing the results, when you're laser focused and you are here playing to win, you just get back up and you keep going. You just keep going. And a lot of people will say, but Deanna, what if this isn't meant for me? If it was on your heart, it's meant for you. And if it's meant for you, you have to keep going, regardless of what you are seeing. Just get back up. So when we're having struggle, when we're not seeing a result, that's just an opportunity to grow your faith, to grow your commitment. It's not a sign for you to quit. Those who play to win are always working on their mindset. Always, always, always. We attract more of what we believe. That's mindset. And the uber successful have more positive thoughts running through their mind and their subconscious than they do negative. So why is it so important to be always working on our mindset? Because 80% of our thoughts, 80% are negative. And so we want to tip that scale to where at least 51% are positive and are truth. So always working on that mindset. And what goes along with that is those that play to win invest in themselves. Coaches that are where they want to be, personal trainers, mastermind groups, people who will bring out the best in you. And you should know that you are the biggest investment you will ever make. And that is my goal, to share that and with women and let them know, babe, you are the best investment. You are the most important investment, except for your retirement portfolio. But if you don't invest in yourself, you're not going to have a very big retirement portfolio. So you have to make an investment in you. And trust me, I had a huge, huge block when it came to that in the beginning. Not anymore. Not anymore. Because what I have seen back in my investment in myself, it's you can't even put money to it. Absolutely cannot put money to it. Playing to win is someone who pays close attention to their energy. I'm a big energy girl. I live my life by energy. I'm tapping into how do I feel right now? Because feelings give us energy or lack thereof. I wake up in the morning. How am I feeling? If it's not so good, I have to change my energy by changing my feelings, by changing my thoughts. So paying close attention to your energy. What drains you? What sustains you? What are high energy foods? And that makes a difference. There are foods that will absolutely drain your energy, and there are foods that will give you energy. Less processed foods, more fruits and veggies, more foods that will actually are easier to digest. Limiting low energy people, you know who they are. I don't need to tell you who they are. You walk away from them, you're like, oh my gosh, I need to take a nap. Or I just need to sit down and veg for a little bit, right? People who are playing to win, they don't gossip. They don't participate in gossip. And they stay away from people who gossip, because gossip perpetuates negative energy. Gossip, all that is talking badly about somebody, and you are perpetuating that negative energy around you. People who are playing to win, their main driver in their life is to become closer with their creator. Spiritual life is important. Spiritual life is important. And as you get rid of those subconscious limiting beliefs and those negative thoughts, you are going to be able to hear God's voice so much more, so much more. People who are playing to win, they surround themselves with people that are higher level thinkers than themselves. Higher level thinkers. You know what? When you are around higher level thinkers, guess what's going to happen to your thinking? It's going to be so much higher level. So get with people who are higher level thinkers than you. People who actually talk about their dreams and their goals and their desires. People actually talk about winning and what they're going to be creating in the lives that they are changing. Those are the people you want to surround yourself with, not the people who are constantly complaining about work, complaining about their health, etc. You want to be with those higher level thinkers. And lastly, entrepreneurs, people who are playing to win, they have the end result in mind so crystal clear that they're actually bringing it into the present moment, knowing that it is done. They see it complete. They know it is done. And they feel all the feels right here, right now of the goal completed. Right here, right now. They are not waiting to feel freedom and flexibility and happiness until they reach the goal. They're experiencing right now. They're bringing that feeling into the present moment. And that is a secret of the uber successful. And I just shared that with you. So if you can tap into that, how do I bring that emotion, what my goal is going to bring me into right here, right now, every single day? You have the magic formula. Absolutely have the magic formula. Playing to win. Playing to win instead of playing not to lose. There is just a slight difference. A slight difference. But the results are not a slight difference. Make a decision, a conscious decision to play to win starting today. Don't wait until 2025. Let's do it today. Let's start now and let's make 2025 one of the best years ever. We're set up for that. We are truly set up for that. Now is your time, my friend. Don't forget how influential you are. You may not feel it at times, but when you're not in the room, it's felt that you're not in the room. When you are in the room, your presence is necessary. So never forget how powerful you are. And if you ever need that reminder, I'm always here for you. God bless you. And I'll see you next Tuesday.